Today, I wanted to make a vegan aquafaba. I am super excited because I teach culinary and the students that I've been teaching are graduating this week. And so they have for dessert a wine-poached pear, and we're gonna make a chocolate mousse and some sugar cages. Here's the thing though, it actually, there's a few people who are coming who are vegan, and so I had to come up with a vegan chocolate mousse. I haven't made a vegan chocolate mousse. I'm not vegan, right? I love carnivore. I eat meat all the time, but I love my vegans. I had a couple of ingredients. So I had aquafaba, I had some chocolate, I had some cream of tartar, I had some vanilla. I had all of those ingredients at home, and I was like, okay, ChatGPT, I have these ingredients, but I want to make a vegan chocolate mousse. Is it possible? And it said, sure, of course it's possible. Great idea, Neena, here you are, right? So I gave you all the ingredients. So we're gonna make that today and hope that ChatGPT knows what it's doing. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is I melted some chocolate, okay? So what I did here is I took 4 ounces of vegan chocolate, nut-free, dairy-free, the whole thing, right? And I melted it with a little bit of coconut oil, all right? Good to go. In the microwave, short bursts of like 15 to 20 seconds every time, stirring until I got a smooth mixture. And it's already cooled down, so this is a good thing. So I am going to put in the aquafaba. It's like 2/3 of a cup. And then I have some cream of tartar. You can also use lemon juice. It's about a 1/4 teaspoon, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna whip this up until it's at very stiff peaks. When it gets to the stiff peaks, I'm gonna put in, I think I have like 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm gonna put that in, put some vanilla in, then the chocolate, we're gonna fold it in slowly. So we're gonna go through that. But before we do that, we've gotta get this whipped up. This is the good thing about aquafaba. When you have chickpeas or anything, don't throw away that water. You can whip it up, all right, and make some different things with it. So today we're gonna use it for this mousse. This is what I had on hand, and this is what ChatGPT said I can do, right? So that's what we're going to do. So let me whip this up, and then I'll be right back. It's been whipping for maybe a good 4 to 6 minutes, right? So we're gonna check and make sure it's stiff peaks, and it is. See how it lifts up? We are now gonna start adding our sugar, okay? So we're gonna put our sugar in a little bit at a time because we want it to get super glossy. That's almost like a marshmallow, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put the vanilla in now. I got some vanilla paste. I like vanilla paste. I like the little beans inside of the paste. That's why I use it, if I can actually get it out of here. So I'm gonna whip this up. And as this is going, I'm gonna start adding my sugar, okay? So I'm gonna put up a little bit. And you're just gonna put a little at a time. It's almost at like a medium peak. See that? It's almost stiff. It's almost stiff. I'm gonna blend it for a little bit more. And I'm also going to, oh, it looks good. It looks really good. I'm going to put in just a pinch of salt. Salt enhances flavor, right? And it makes me think of the scripture that talks about us being the salt of the earth. And that's giving flavor to everything, right? So we're just gonna take a little pinch of this, not much. I just wanna give it a little bit of flavor. And I use Redmond salt for everything, so it looks like it has little specks, but the chocolate will cover that up. So we're just gonna whip that in. Here comes the fun part, right? Actually seeing the mousse come together. So I'll push this back. And my chocolate is now cool enough. You could even feel the bottom. It's very cool, which is good, right? You want it to be at about 95 degrees. So it's a little bit cooler to the touch than your body temperature. Usually when you don't have a thermometer, you got to use your body as the gauge, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take just about a third of this, not much. I want to lighten up the mousse first, okay? So we're going to just whip this in. And this is with whether you're making vegan or not, right? You put in a third first. That is to actually lighten up the chocolate. So even if you were making this right now with like whipped cream, you would be doing the same exact thing. You would be putting the step in, making sure you lighten up that chocolate, right? Add it in. Now we fold in the rest. You don't want to vigorously do what I just did. Otherwise, you're going to deflate it all, okay? So we're just going to do, look how stiff that is. Can you believe that? That comes from, look at that. That comes from chickpeas. Incredible, incredible. Folding means coming from the bottom and going over. Bottom, over, right? Getting all that mixture from the bottom. And what you want to do is make sure you don't have white streaks. If you can eliminate all the white streaks, even better. Now, I will be honest, not making this before, I'm not sure, how far I can take this as far as mixing is concerned. Will it deflate on me? I don't know. We're about to find out. We are about to find out together, because I'm going to put it in the fridge and then I'm going to come back to you later on and we're going to try this together and see if this worked. And I want to thank OpenAI, ChatGPT, for helping me out on this one, because I usually like to create my own recipes from my head and from my experience, right? Being in the field for over 20 years and recipe writing for about that long, I like to think of things myself and what I think would work and trial and error, and I like to experiment. Like, that's fun for me. And so, but this one, I was just like, I can see if it'll work. I don't know if it'll work. What ratios do I use? We are going to put this in the fridge. I'm going to cover it with plastic. I'm going to put it in the fridge. I'll be back in a couple of hours. I am back from a Costco run with hubby. And so this has been in there for maybe like 3 hours. I know that the recipe said after 30 to 45 minutes, it should be ready to pipe, but I actually want to see if it's going to pipe. This is the poached red pear that my students made, and they gave me a piece because I wanted to try this mousse at home. So I don't know if you can see that. It didn't lose the fluffiness, which is nice, and it's still pretty stiff. That's not bad. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the piping bag. And so the experiment here is A, does it taste good? So we're gonna taste it again and make sure it's still tasting good. B, does it pipe well? And C, how long will it stay piped? So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to pipe how we're going to do it at the graduation. So all I did was have a star pipe, and all I'm doing is I'm piping it up in height. Now it seems to be holding its shape pretty well, so I'm excited about that. And the poached pear is delicious. And what we're going to do is we're going to make these sugar cages that's going to go over like this. So as soon as I get the sugar cages done, I will definitely let you know. But so far, so good. I really love the way this looks, and I wanted to taste it, right? So let's get a little, it is soft though. I don't know. I'm a little concerned about its holding its shape. Right? See that? It's good, actually. It's delicious. It tastes a little grainy, like it has a little bit of a grain. Maybe it's from the actual dark chocolate, but it looks like it's holding its shape pretty well, because we're going to be piping and taking it right out to the floor when we do this. So I think it'll be fine. I'm going to give some to my husband. I want to see what he thinks about it. I think for a vegan mousse, this is a pretty good one. So thank you, ChatGPT, for helping me with the ingredients I had in the house. I really appreciate that. I'm going to give this to hubby, and hopefully he'll like it too. I hope you guys like it. So it's a vegan chocolate mousse. It's made with aquafaba. I'm gonna make sure that all of the ingredients are listed below for you, okay? Or at least the link where you can find the ingredients. But I think this is going to work for our graduation. So tomorrow, nope. No, we're gonna be doing it Wednesday. Tomorrow we're testing. Wednesday we're actually having the event, and I'll let you know how it all went, and I'll give you a picture of that because I'm so excited. I'm excited for them graduating. I'm excited for those who already have jobs. I'm excited for those who went on stages. I am so excited about all of these amazing human beings graduating and going out into the culinary field. So cheers, vegan chocolate mousse. Why not? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.